So yesterday I referred to a Wall Street Journal article that talked about employers now having a headache because people aren't leaving. They can't get rid of the employees they don't need. And it was Roberta Mattison writing for Forbes talking about burning the dead wood that alerted me to the Wall Street Journal. And her take was that the answer to the problem is performance management. Now, I don't disagree that we need to performance manage people, but there's something else at play here. My question is, why have these organisations got so many people now that they need to get rid of? So many people they don't need. And the answer is what happened in the pandemic. In 2020, many companies prevalent in tech and finance hired massively and hoarded employees. They wanted a deeper bench and they wanted to stop the competitors getting their hands on these people. They actually didn't have anything for them to do. And I'll talk about that later this week. And there's videos from employees for places like Meta that have gone viral saying we didn't have a job to do. So some examples: in 2020, Meta increased its headcount by 30%, 1,300 employees. It added a similar amount the following year, and CNBC said it was the two biggest years of expansion in Facebook's short history. In 2021, Amazon added 310,000 jobs, and that followed the even bigger expansion in 2020 when it grew over 38% and added 500,000 employees. Come on. Microsoft had 221,000 full-time employees at the end of June 2022. That was a 40,000 jump from the same time in 2021. And in this week's newsletter, I'll put some graphs that illustrate how these tech companies grew during the pandemic, and also how the banks also grew. The big banks in the US hired 19,000 employees in the first half of 2020. Now, apart from social contagion, I also believe that there's theatre underway. So what would you as a customer or a consumer or a shareholder think if you're a shareholder at Microsoft and Google is recruiting massively? You're going to say, what are they doing? Why do they need all those people? Something must be going on. Why aren't we needing people? It means we're not doing as well as they are. By recruiting, it made them look that they were really successful. So people followed suit. Google said, well, we'll better recruit. And then Meta said, we better recruit. And Amazon said, and Google said, we better do the same. So there's got to be fallout.